Hey Aries, and welcome to your weekly reading. I'm so happy to have you here. Cross watchers, welcome. Aries, know I could be talking to you or someone in your energy, so take the reading as it resonates. But what I'm seeing here is that this week you're going to be focused on mending your broken heart. There may have been a battle of the ego, people fighting, and it has something to do with who is more righteous than the other. There's some sort of battle here that you've gone through, and it left you with a broken heart, maybe because of the ego of others and their desire to prove themselves right. You lost a lot. There's a lot of loss here. The lyrics that my guides want me to share go like this. He knows his way in the dark. Mine is the way of the Lord. Those who follow the path of the righteous shall have their reward. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, the flame, the sword. I feel like you are actually getting justice for something where you were misjudged, or you were, like I'm saying, this battle of the egos. There were some egotistical people or a situation you were a part of, and they wanted to look like they know everything and you know nothing, and it's because they were too afraid to step into the unknown. And you are actually rising like the phoenix from this situation. This was deeply painful. This broke your heart. Whatever happened here, someone trying to prove that they're better, that they know more, that they're more righteous, or something like this. This could have to do with religion or something. But judgment has been called on. This person may have been very judgmental, actually, as well. And a narcissist, yeah. And because the King of Swords, this is someone who's completely, well, the King of Swords can be quite heartless as well. So you may have loved this person, this situation a lot, but it was a very judgmental and harsh environment. And for some reason, my guides want me to highlight these symptoms of narcissistic abuse, as you may be wondering about them in your situation. And they're not symptoms that you would think of right off the bat, but the first is you've gained a lot of weight. You have dark circles and sunken eyes, thinning or gray hair, lost your sense of dressing because you're so concerned about the narcissist that you lose yourself. Okay, I've experienced all of this myself. And you can't recognize your own reflection. You're starved for touch, and you're stressed, annoyed, agitated, and irritated all the time. And this actually, I love to study the language of the body, and they talk about what weight gain actually means. It means your soul is trying to create extra space between you and your environment. It's like a self-protection mechanism that the soul does to protect itself. So it's like your body is speaking to you. If you're having these symptoms, your body is actually speaking to you about the abuse that you're suffering. Because also the reason you're stressed and annoyed and agitated and irritated often is also because you're in constant fight or flight. So noises are extra loud. Stress seems overwhelming, even if it's about little things too. So the reason I feel like they want me to point these out is to help you realize that whatever situation you've been dealing with here, you've been dealing with a narcissist. But really, because you live in integrity and truth, you are the one who's going to be getting the reward. Even though your narcissist thinks that they will, they always think they will. Okay, that's just how they roll. But you are genuinely going to get that reward because you are genuinely honest and a person of integrity. And we can see here too that this person, yeah, it's like they caused a lot of chaos. It's like all the goodness you tried to bring to a situation they brought darkness, they brought cruelty, and it's like they canceled out your efforts all the time. And I feel like they caused a lot of chaos and imbalance with the Two of Pentacles coming out because of how they wanted to look, what they wanted people to perceive them to be. But this is kind of, like I said, this is you rising like the phoenix and getting the justice that is due you in this situation. And because you have been kind and generous, considerate of others, and, looking at the whole picture, there's something about you being very patient as well through all of this, even though people were being so cruel. You actually have something coming in toward you that is a great gift, and it is a divine partner, male or female, whatever you're attracted to. This person's coming in, and you have this opportunity to have a real connection with someone who actually loves you and treats you in a way that makes you feel like you can stand taller instead of wanting to hide away. This person's going to help you also really love who you are and be able to move forward in the authenticity of who you are, instead of needing to protect yourself all the time and in this heightened amount of stress all the time and starved for touch. This person's going to help you come back home to yourself, and it's going to, whatever heartbreak you've experienced, this new relationship is going to help you close out the cycle in peace, like knowing that you deserve better. And this person also may connect you to your intuition and your spirituality in a really big way. And I feel like life is going to feel so much more happy and so much more peaceful. This is the gift that you have, for the strength that you have shown, for the integrity that you've shown, for being a real person and that has a real heart. And even though you've been through abuse and trauma, you get to, I feel like the divine wants to help heal your heart by helping you have the opposite experience with someone else, a new person. And they wanted me to share this oracle card. It says, "It's all in divine order, allow. How can you relax into the flow and go with the current of life?" So you may be stressed at this time with everything that's changing in your life, but your guides are saying, they got you, okay? The universe has you, and beautiful things are unfolding. And from the guidebook, this card reads, "There is divine and perfect order to all things. Just look to nature to see how everything has its right time and place. Yet it can be hard to see how this plays out in the human experience. Any stress and frustration in your life could be because you are resisting what is. From a spiritual context, everything is connected and works together. Divine order requires a radical surrender to a faith stronger than your will. This is your invitation to trust the unknown and believe in something bigger than yourself. You have been called to stop the struggle. Look at your life and see which areas you are pushing against. Surrender to the flow. Let yourself ride the current and float forward. Allow." So I hope this reading was helpful for you, Aries, and we'll talk to you next time.